Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, July the 12th. My friend Lynn Rossy is with us. Healthy eating. Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me again, Paul.
Yeah, you're welcome. And you got a slogan today that I really like.
Oh, good.
Healthy is better than thin?
Yes, healthy is better than thin.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Okay, so we know that we're getting larger as a culture, right?
Yeah.
People are getting larger and larger every year.
Not you. I look at you and you're thin as a rail.
Well, no. I mean, I have a little bit of extra skin around the middle.
You can pinch an inch. I think I can pinch about 2 or 3 inches.
Well, so the deal is that people have gone on diets, right? A lot
good.
of diets. And since the mid-2000s, let's see, I have some figures here. 57% of women and 40% of men had been on a diet in the past year, and that being on a diet actually predicts weight gain.
It does.
Yes. See, when you go on a diet and you're starving yourself and you're trying to reduce calories, the brain thinks that you are starving. Right, so the body is very smart, right? So it wants to keep you within a defended range. And so if you're starving the body, then it's going to think that, oh, I need to store fat and I need to do all these other things. I'm going to slow down your metabolism. And so there's a lot of physiological things that happen when you go on a diet that actually make it harder for you to lose weight and to keep it off.
Okay, let me see if I got this right. So you go on a diet. The body says, oh, you're not eating as much, so I got to slow your metabolism down.
Yes.
So maybe you lose some weight,
yes,
but the metabolism slows down.
Right.
And when you go off that diet and you start eating,
right,
the metabolism is running slower and on come the pounds again.
On come the pounds. Yes, you can be guaranteed that if you've gone on a diet, it actually predicts weight gain in the long term.
Okay.
And there's lots of studies that have shown that.
I've never gone on a diet my whole life.
Oh, good. And you look great, Paul.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. No, you're really looking wonderful. It's the summer sun. And,
yeah. No, I honestly, I've never gone on a diet in my life. Now, I probably could lose a few pounds here and there, but...
Okay, but let's go back to healthy is better than thin.
Okay.
Okay? We are obsessed with thinness in this culture, and it's done nothing but make... That's also one of the risk factors for being larger is the fat shaming and the ideal figure as being skinny. That has created people feeling shame and guilt and then eating more and binging. Right? So we know that there's a correlation between people that feel like they've been shamed for their weight and them gaining weight. So we want to be more forgiving of people. We are our genetics to a large degree, right? Because they've done studies of children from the womb on into adulthood. And we know that some of these influences start when you're still in the womb,
right,
and what your mother's doing.
Yeah. And so if you're overweight, you may be destined to be overweight for the rest of your life.
Exactly. And it's not, overweight isn't the problem. So if you are engaging in healthy lifestyle behaviors and you are healthy, so a person could be thin and unhealthy and be what the medical establishment calls obese and be healthier than the thin person because they're eating healthy, they're eating all the vegetables and fruits that they're supposed to be getting.
A lot of vegetables and fruits.
They're not eating food that has a lot of added sugar or processed food. So these ultra processed foods and these processed foods are really contributing to a part of the problem as well. And exercise, moving the body, getting the body moving on a regular basis. These are the things that are going to keep you healthy. And so it doesn't matter necessarily your weight. It matters, are you engaging in these behaviors? Now, I also do teach mindful eating, and mindful eating is an alternative to calorie-restricted diets. Okay. And mindful eating it's a process of learning how to tune into your body's signals about what it wants to eat, how much it wants to eat, and to stop when you're no longer hungry.
Right. Okay. You don't have to, just because there's all this food, doesn't mean that you have to eat it all.
No.
Like you brought in some chips here. You brought in
some beautiful beet dip.
Beets dip.
Beets are in season right now. So one of the things that you can do too to get more flavorful food is to eat food that's in season.
Yeah. And then you brought cucumbers.
I did.
Now, just because you brought a whole bag of cucumbers, I don't have to eat that whole bag of cucumbers.
Absolutely not.
But I can if I want to.
You can if you want to. But here's the deal. We make between 200 and 300 food decisions a day.
Yeah.
right? So Brian Wansink wrote this book called Mindless Eating, which he did a lot of research looking at why people eat and why we overeat. And it's like we have food sitting around everywhere. You know, last time I came in, I talked about mindful eating at work because food is everywhere at work.
Don't bring in donuts
Don't bring in donuts, yeah.
But we missed National Donut Day.
Well, so it's an unconscious habit to just reach for the donut. If it's there, you aren't even tasting it because you're busy working, you're doing all these things. You're not even sitting down and enjoying it. If you want to sit down and enjoy your donut, go ahead. Because there's no forbidden food.
So you're saying it's okay?
It's okay to have a donut.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want a donut, have a donut. Never forbid yourself. Because the minute that you forbid yourself food, what happens?
Oh, you want it more.
Oh, you want it more, right? And you're going to have it.
Right.
And when you have it, you're not even going to feel pleasure in it because you're going to feel guilty about it, right?
I never feel guilty eating.
Well, some people do.
Eat whatever you want, but eat it in moderation. Eat it in moderation.
Right.
And don't eat just because it's there. Eat it when you're hungry.
Right, when you're hungry. So if you want to have some help in learning how to eat mindfully, I have classes starting in September.
Okay.
It's called Eat for Life, and it's a 10-week mindful eating class that I teach online over a platform called Zoom. So everybody that, you know, around the world, I have people around the world that take my classes. And there's a couple of times, one in the evening, one at noon. And if you're in Columbia and you are at the university, I have a little discount for you. So all you have to do is contact me and I can give you a discount. And the city of Columbia, they're also going to be helping people take it at a reduced cost. So, and if you have a business, I'm going to put this out there. If you have a business and you have employees that you want to help along the way, I can come do a presentation. I can help you work out a plan where they can have a little bit of discount to come to your classes.
You got everything. You covered everything.
I'm covering it
Plus
all
eating.
today. So try the beet dip.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay, take a
the
cucumber.
Beet dip with the cucumber.
Yeah, and both of these, the cucumbers, the beets, came from the farmer's market.
Okay.
This is fresh beets.
Oh.
Isn't that delicious?
That really is good.
I know, and a lot of people don't think they like beets, and I wasn't sure whether you would or not.
I love beets.
Oh, good.
I love beets. I like to have beets. I like pickled beets.
Okay, so this
pickled beets are okay for you, right?
Oh, absolutely. So this is fresh beets. They've not been cooked. Mm-hmm. They're fresh beets with remember the walnuts, the nuts that I told you about last time, where you put them in water and then So I have the walnuts in there, and there's lemon in there, pomegranate molasses, chili flakes, lemon. I said lemon. Okay, but you put it in twice if you want to.
So you got beets, you got lemon, you got walnuts, and
pomegranate molasses.
Oh my God!
I know.
That's good. That's
chili
good.
Flakes.
All right.
Yeah.
If you want more information on this, we're out of time.
Okay.
How do they get in touch with?
Go to lynnrossy.com. LYNNROSSY.com. You can find all the information there.
I shouldn't be talking with my mouth full.
I know, right?
So Lynn, thank you so much for coming by.
You're so welcome.
Pleasure to have you here. We're out of time. Let's see. Tomorrow, on Monday, Maples Rep with the Buddy Holly story. Drop me an email, something you'd like to hear or see, pepperpmissouri.edu. Bye-bye.